Hey yo y'all, it's June here. Today we're gonna be looking at how Xenocide destroyed DyG 13.0. Grab some popcorn because this one is kinda interesting. Don't forget, this Xenocide also dominated like Critical Ops for a long ass time before they got banned. So here we're going into the third round versus Dynamic Gaming. Keep in mind, Dynamic Gaming is the same team that 13-0'd my roster. So like they're pretty good. Number 7 all in the world. Pretty good roster. In this strategy, they use 4B long, throwing smokes and nades over the holes on top of the wall, and they have Bomb going heaven, not exposing himself too much, just throwing a flash to support his teammates onto site. As they execute onto the site, they use their flashes. They kill the only player on the site, and they all have DyG stuck in tunnels, which gives them free site control, really. There's nothing DyG can do to retake this site. In this round, Xenocide takes advantage of that lack of DyG mid presence that has been here. They always lack. They don't like to go mid at all. They don't like to contest control at all, which they just abuse it and they just push onto site. These rounds don't even have that much utility or strategies. It's just finding the weak spot of a team and just abusing it. Which, as a team, Genocide has been great at finding these weaknesses. In this fifth round, my fault. I don't like the way they just all swung. I know they have gun skill, but they should have at least used the flash to get juice off the sniper. But at the same time, that does give them free B-long control after that pick. And then we'll see them just start playing map control, looking for their flanks, looking for picks after they get smoked off B-long in heaven. Another thing I could learn from Xenocide is look how they run down the clock. It was at 120 and they slowed the pace down for a full nade execute. DyG haven't been able to adjust. I don't know who the IG is on DyG, but they just don't adjust to what Xenocide keeps doing. They keep taking that tunnels mid control. And they just push through. So they already have full tunnels control now. They know there's one tunnels, but he just folds it. Andrew, I don't know why he swings this. He just needed to hold the angle. And then that gives him free sight basically. And Xenocide was just locked in. Juice could have had something on that flank, but Otto just turned around and fucked him up. I like this round. Vape uses the flash to be long. They get smoked off and they decide to just wait around. And then we have Clutch lurking up CT with another teammate. Area jump peeks this and he just runs back all the way into CT spawn. Here he does not need a run. He just needs a hold. He could probably re-peek, but he's not being that confident with the sniper. So Clutch just pushes up CT. And there's a timing here where they kill the B-long player and area rotates. And Clutch uses that timing to get deep into CT. And both of these players dying, one CT. And the player towards Gravel completely sells that they were going to go A and they're actually going towards B. Here in this clip, I love VP's positioning. He knows there's a sniper, so if you position yourself up close, there's such a low chance that they're going to hit the shot. And then just a 2v3 on CT side, raid, and there's one going mid-tunnels. You're not winning this against Genocide, of course. A lot of the issues with these NA teams is they do not convert kills off of flashes. They flash and they don't use them. That's why Genocide is such a strong team. They use the flashes to entry. They actually catch them flashed instead of going on for straight on gunfights, which they win either ways. Finally, something good that DyG does is get this map control towards A. They jump peek, and I believe they really did need this pick. I think they shouldn't have just stopped there. But you don't know if there's more players. So a fallback, but hold gravel control. Because now you just give them gravel control again, and you're going to fully rotate. That's just not it. You got to at least have one person hold that control, that map control, so you know if they're going to come back or not. So they give up full gravel control. They have two players towards CT, as Xenocide just wants to push that. And area is caught pushing. I do not understand why you push so late into the round. That little mistake gives Xenocide this full control, allows them to push B long and get all these picks. Gives them a 1-for-2 trade, I believe. Yeah, 1-for-2 trade. And again, look at the flashes. Again, another stupid mistake by DyG. If you're pushing it individually, you get flashed in, which is a great flash actually from Juice. I like that play. Why aren't you looking towards heaven? Heaven is so easy for T-side to be there faster than you. Then you don't need to keep re-peeking B long. You already lost that. Xenocide loves to get picks towards sites they are not going to go to. I do not know why, but it's probably because they love to thin out the defense so much that it's just 1v3 gunfights that they had to take and try to win it. Yeah, again, like I was going to say is DyG is a great team, but when you're up against such a strong team that can play buddy system so well, you are not going to win every single gunfight. That's just not going to happen. Again, it's the small things that secure Genocide these wins. Like, area has a free cross, but they flash it. Again, very stupid from DyG to just give them free peeks. Like, look at this. They already make it a 2v5. On CT side, if you want to push, you need to use all your nades and flashes on B-long. DyG manages to slow them down, and look at this. I love this strat that Xenocide just used, where they just pull back completely, make no noise at all, and start coming back towards the side for a proper hit. That play just gives them an opening, a free opening to the site, which gives area two options to fall back or to push them, which he decides to push. My key takeaways are Xenocide did prepare very well before the tournament. They worked on their strats. They added depth to their strat book, and we can clearly see that. NA has always had very good gun skill. Now that you add strategy to it, this could be one of the best teams ever in Critical Ops history. I can't wait to see them at Worlds. So that's how Xenocide 13-0 DyG. Well, that's been me for today. That's your boy June. I'm going to be just ending the video right here. I hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, like, all that shit. And due to those factors, that's how they managed to 13-0 DyG on Raid in circuit semifinals.